Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Eddie Martinez, and this is Top After Hours, a regional platform that highlights and amplifies positive people, leaders, businesses, organizations, and events in Bridgeport, Fairfield County, and New Haven County. I'm super excited. This is episode 2, so let's go. Yeah, guys, so this is episode 2 of Top After Hours. I'm really excited to be here with you guys. Today is Easter, so I would like to say happy Easter to everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a beautiful day today with family, loved ones, and enjoy the day. Although it was a little cloudy and rainy here in Connecticut, I believe through all that, it was still a beautiful day, and I think, I mean, for me, I had a great time with my family, and I'm sure a lot of you guys did too. And so happy Easter, and I hope you guys had a great day. And I'm really excited, guys. As you know, this is episode 2. We started last week with episode 1, which was kind of just me kind of discussing and explaining what this whole series was going to be about. And today we're here, and I'm really excited to kind of get this going. It's one thing to talk about things; it's a whole nother thing to really get things going. And so I'm really excited to be here with you guys, and really excited to get this going. So please do me a favor. If you're on YouTube, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, hit like, and help me grow this platform. Without you, we can't do it. So please, if you're on there, please make sure that you go ahead and do that. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started with today's episode of Top After Hours, a platform where we're gonna be just sharing just good things happening here in Connecticut. But the idea being that we wanna try our best to to put down or put the volume down on all the negativity that we see, right? And to hopefully give a better perspective of what Bridgeport is, or what Fairfield County is, and what New Haven County is, right? I think we could do that together, because I believe that there's more good people than bad people, and I think there's more good events and more good things happening than bad things happening. And so I think that together we can accomplish that. And so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys. We're gonna start off with some. Let's see. We're gonna start off with some good news, right? Because good news is what it's all about. There's good things happening. There's a lot of good news out there, and I want to make sure that we put it out there. So we're gonna start off with some good news. And first and foremost, spring weather is here. And I know you guys are probably saying, Eddie, it's crazy. It was raining today. We weren't able to really have the event we wanted to have. We weren't able to put the eggs in the yard and have the kids go and get them and whatnot. But you know what? Honestly, the last few weeks we've been getting some good weather. We're getting the taste of that spring weather, and it's a beautiful thing, because what tends to happen is that the seasonal shift is what really it really kind of impacts us and helps us get up and get out and do more things, right? And so it's a beautiful thing to see that good weather, because I think that with the good weather comes just good times and good feeling. I think the good weather really gets us excited, gets us inspired, and gets us motivated. And so for me, I was like, you know what? When I was thinking about today's episode, I said, you know what? I think the good weather, it has to be number one, because for me at least is really inspiring and motivating to see good weather, to get out there, to just feel good, right? And to start doing some outside activities, right? So it's a beautiful thing. Again, today was a little feito, but again, it's a beautiful thing. The second good news that I want to share is and again, listen, this is news that I'm finding, because there's a lot of great stuff happening. If there's things that you guys are seeing that is happening and you want to share, please make sure that you send those my way. I would love to share those on the platform. We'll go right on to good news number 2 is that let's see. Bridgeport restaurant is recognized statewide. And so what I found when I was looking for, the good things that are happening, was that there's a restaurant here in Bridgeport called Dos Hermanos Bakery and Cafe. And they were officially recognized as one of Connecticut's top Latin and Caribbean restaurants for 2026 by the Connecticut magazine. It's a beautiful thing to see that, right? Because if you're here in Bridgeport or in Fairfield County, or even in New Haven County, we have a lot of restaurants. There's a lot of good food surrounding us, right? And so it's good to see these eateries being recognized as top, right? Because it helps them, kind of grow their clientele, but it also helps us, people like me, people like you, who may not know about this restaurant. It'll help us go to it, right? Because we hear about it and we want to go see what this restaurant, is all about. Personally, I haven't been to this restaurant myself, but again, seeing this is what kind of gets you excited to want to go to this particular restaurant. For those of you who don't know who Dos Hermanos bakery and cafe is, from what I find, it's a relatively new family-run Guatemalan bakery cafe that's built a reputation quickly for fresh baked goods that often sell out, authentic Central American dishes, like churrasco and handmade tortillas, and a strong neighborhood following in Black Rock. And so, guys, if you haven't been to Dos Hermanos Bakery and Cafe, please make sure that you swing by, check them out, and see what the hype is all about. I definitely plan on doing so, and I hope you guys do too. If you do, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Hey, I've been there already, or hey, I'm gonna go there, and let me know. If you're on YouTube right now, I'll make sure I put some information about who they are and where you can find them in the description, so that you can go ahead and go find them. And so that's the end. That's Dos Hermanos Bakery and Cafe, who were recently recognized as one of Connecticut's top Latin and Caribbean restaurants for 2026. It's a beautiful thing. That's exciting. Again, there's so many good places to eat nearby. Sometimes we find ourselves driving far away just to get something to eat or just to go find some good food. And we have a lot of great food right in the area, and so we have to make sure that we do our part to go to these places and to give them our business, right? Because they're there, they're doing their good work. It's our job to go over there, recognize what they're doing, and go get some good food. So if you haven't been to this particular restaurant, Dos Hermanos Bakery and Cafe, please make sure you go and check them out. We're gonna be moving quickly along, right? To because listen, I can talk, so we're gonna move right quickly along to the next segment, which is the hidden gem, right? And so with this particular segment, what I want to do is I want to just share, hidden gems, right? Little holes in the walls, little things that are places, cafes, little bookstores, just places that are within where we live that maybe we don't know about, right? Because they're just kind of hidden, or it just is quiet. Maybe it's new, maybe or maybe it's been there for a long time and we haven't been there ourselves at all, or maybe it's been a while since we've been to that particular place. And what I want to do with this particular segment is I want to share about these places, because I think that sometimes it just takes a little reminding, right, to kind of like let us know, hey, look, this place is here, go check it out, right? And particularly this week, what I did was that rather than finding like brand new places, I want to focus on two hidden gems right here in Bridgeport, because I feel like these places that I picked are great places that we can go to, especially now in the springtime. We can go to in the springtime and enjoy, because it doesn't get too packed, right? They don't get too packed, and so we can enjoy a good time with our family in both of these places. So these are both kid-friendly places, places that we could go with our family, and places that don't get too packed, right? And so you're able to really go in there and enjoy them. And the first spot is the Connecticut Beardsley Zoo, which is right here in Bridgeport. It's Connecticut's only zoo, and it's beautiful, right? Because first of all, it's a beautiful location over in Beardsley Park. But second of all, like I said, it's not too big to, where you're going to be there for hours and hours, right? But it also doesn't get too packed in the spring, which means that you can go there and you can actually enjoy it with your family, with the little ones. That's the best part, right? You go enjoy it with the little ones, and they get to actually enjoy a zoo right at home. You don't have to drive hours away. It's right at home. Whether you're in Bridgeport or if you're in the surrounding area, it's not that far away. It's right here. It's a beautiful hidden gem to me, from the way I see it. And so please, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you take some time and head over to the Beardsley Zoo right here in Bridgeport. The Beardsley Zoo is Connecticut's only zoo, but it still feels small and relaxed, right? It's beautiful. It focuses on North and South American animals, and it's easy to explore in a couple of hours without crowds, right? And so that's a beautiful thing, especially now in the spring. This is beautiful to go to, have a good time, and maybe afterwards hang out in Beardsley Park. It's a beautiful park. Or go to one of the eateries that we talked about earlier, right? And so this is a beautiful hidden gem. Please make sure that you go ahead and do so. Happy Easter. Yes, happy Easter. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. We're going to move right along to the second hidden gem that I want to get to today, and that is the Sacred Heart University Discovery Science Museum and Planetarium. This is a beautiful museum right here in Bridgeport, in a Bridgeport Trumbull line by Sacred Heart. And if you haven't been to it already, please try to get there this spring. Please try to get there with the kids. It's a beautiful museum right here, right pretty much next door. Great for kids. And again, it doesn't get too packed, so you're able to really enjoy it. And you don't have to drive far for it, right? So if you're in Bridgeport, if you're in the surrounding areas, you have a beautiful museum right here that you can definitely go to and enjoy with your kids. Again, these are beautiful places that we can go to with our kids. It's nice. The Sacred Heart University Discovery Science Center and Planetarium is way less crowded than major science museums, right? And so that's the thing, right? You're able to go get great education, see some great exhibits, right? Because they switch it up, every season, so it's not always the same thing. So if you're somebody who's saying, "Hey, Eddie, I've been there already. I did that already last year or a few months ago, whatever," it's not always the same thing. So make sure you go on their website and check them out because they change it up. They change what they have going on in there all the time, and so there's different things for you to go in there and enjoy with your kids. So please go in there and check it out. They have hands-on exhibits, and a really good planetarium. And it's great if you want something fun, but not overhyped, right? Again, it's fun, not too packed, not too overhyped. It's very educational, great exhibits, just a great place to go to. And so this spring, right now, this coming week, I know a lot of you guys have spring break. Your kids have spring break this week or the following week. Maybe you guys want to check out the Sacred Heart University Discovery Science Center and Planetarium, and and check out the days, the prices, see what's going on, and go check them out. I think is definitely great. I've been there a few times already, and I look forward to going back most definitely. So if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you go and check out the All right, let's see. Shakira says, "Happy Easter. Continued blessings." Yes, thank you so much, Shakira. I really appreciate your support as well. Continued blessings. And Janar says, "There's a trail behind the museum that's beautiful nature." Oh, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely percent right. There's a trail right behind the museum to walk on. It's beautiful. I've been there. When I had a dog, we took the dog there. He had a great time as well. Yes, definitely beautiful. There's a trail there. There's also, I believe they have there's zip lining behind there and things. There's just a lot to do at the museum. If you haven't done so already, please check them out. There's a lot of great things to do with with the family, with the kids, and with this little vacation coming up in these couple of weeks. You find you want something to do, local, affordable, not too packed. Please consider them. I believe that you can't go wrong with that. For sure. Let's see. So moving around. So those are my two hidden gems. Again, they're not a hidden gem in terms of there's something like that that you don't know about, that's small. It's a hidden gem because it's beautiful. But again, because we're here, we kind of tend to take these things for granted. These great places we have to go to now to go to nearby. And so please, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you check out both these places. Let's see. So moving right along, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment, which is, and again, listen. Full disclosure, I'm a one-man show, so you see me looking down. I'm just trying to get things kind of going, so we kind of get this moving along, right? I know it's Sunday night. I know you guys are getting ready for the week, getting ready to go to bed, so I don't want to take too much of your time. And I came on at 8:00 today to test that out, but I think the idea is going to be a little earlier, so I think I'm looking at 7:00 starting next Sunday. But we'll see. I'm still playing with the times a little bit. So let's see. All right, so those are the hidden gems. We're gonna move right along to upcoming events, right? Again, the idea here is that there's a lot of great events happening here in Bridgeport, Fairfield County, New Haven County. And what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to share those events with you because again, there's so much going on that sometimes we just don't know what's going on, right? Our feed gets full of different things. Our algorithms have all kinds of things going on, and there's always something going on, which is great. But unfortunately, sometimes we'll miss something because we don't know about it, or because maybe we're doing, I don't know, for whatever reason we miss these things, right? And so what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to share some things to maybe give you a different perspective on different things that are happening in the area, not only in Bridgeport but in Fairfield County and in New Haven County as a whole, right? Again, if you have an event that you have going on that you want me to talk about, maybe you have an event coming up, and not only do you want me to talk about it, but you want to jump on with me right here, and you want to share with me and with the audience your event. We can do that as well. Just let me know. Send me an email at eddie@transcendentoutlook.com, or send me a message, a private message, a DM. Wherever you're at, let me know, and we can talk about it and kind of tag team it and let people know about your event. But tonight, some of the events that I want to talk about are as follows. First of all, the Ringling brothers in Barnum and Bailey circus is coming to Bridgeport to the Total Mortgage Arena on April 16th through the 19th, coming up here in a few weeks. And so this is, as you know, the greatest show on earth. Is a beautiful event, right? That's going to be happening here in Bridgeport. They come every year. It's beautiful. The kids love it. Again, we're still talking about, doing things with the kids, right? With these vacations coming up, we're looking for things to do with them. I think that this is a great place to go to. Ticket prices aren't, for me, I feel like they aren't too bad. I was looking a little while ago before I got on, and there's a whole bunch of seats still available. So please go in there, get some good seats. And listen, I think one of the best things for me, or one of the things that really draws me towards the Total Mortgage Arena, is just the fact that it's not that big, right? And so because it's not that big, it doesn't matter what seat you get, you can still get a good view of what's happening, whether that's a concert, a comedy show, circus, the monster trucks coming here next month, whatever it is, you still get a great seat no matter where you're at, because it's small, and so it's beautiful. You don't have to stay in the front row to be able to see a great show. I think sometimes the further back is better because you get like a full view of what's going on, right? And so if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you go to Total Mortgage Arena's website, or go to what's the Ticketmaster, and see what's going on with the ticket prices and seats that are available, and check out the Ringling brothers and Barnum and Bailey, the greatest show on earth. That's April 16th to the 19th at the Total Mortgage Arena here in Bridgeport. Beautiful. We're gonna move right along to the Southern Connecticut College and Career Fair on April 22nd at the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater. Again, another great event happening here in Bridgeport at the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater. Again, if you haven't done so already, you have to head over and check out the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater here in Bridgeport. Yes, I know it says Hartford Healthcare, but this is a beautiful venue here in Bridgeport. I went last year for a concert. It's a beautiful venue. Of course, this is not a concert. This is a college and career fair. But again, I really think that and here's the thing. I believe, let's see, yeah, this event is free. So this is going to give you an opportunity to not only come to this career fair, meet some people, have some meaningful connections and whatnot, but it's also going to give you an opportunity to get an inside look at the amphitheater. And sure, it's not going to be maybe kind of like set up like it would be for a concert or for a big show, but you still get to kind of like get a taste of what it is in there. Because let me tell you, when you go to an event there, it's like its own like little world in there, and it's a beautiful thing. The Southern Connecticut College and Career Fair is on April 22nd at the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater. This is a free event bringing together students, educators, and organizations. Great for optimism about the future and meaningful connections. Please, if you haven't done so already, check out that event. It's a free event happening right here in Bridgeport, right here in the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater. And it's coming up here, April 22nd. So a few weeks, go check it out. And let me know if you like what you saw, and if it's like as great as I'm saying that it's gonna be. 'Cause I believe that it is gonna be. So please go check it out. I think it's beautiful. And last but not least, for the events that I'll be sharing today, I want to talk a little bit about the Cherry Blossom Festival. That's happening on April 19th, 2026, this year in Worcester Square Park, right in New Haven. Again, I want to, so we're going to step out a little bit, go into New Haven. There's beautiful things happening all over, Fairfield County, New Haven County. And with the beautiful weather coming, there's going to be a lot of outdoor events happening. And one of those great events that's a tradition is the Cherry Blossom Festival happening right in New Haven. And so if you haven't done so already, please go check it out. This is one that I think I might go check out. I haven't done so already, but as I was looking into it, it seems like I'm missing out on a lot. And so if you haven't done so already, go check out this Cherry Blossom Festival. It's going to be on April 19th, 2026 in Worcester Square Park, right in New Haven. This is a beautiful, feel-good spring tradition celebrating the blooming cherry trees. Expect live music, food trucks, kids' activities, and cultural exhibits. It's one of the most joyful outdoor gatherings of the season. You heard it, right? You heard that? Live music, check. Food trucks, check. Kids' activities, check. And cultural exhibits. That sounds to me like a really good time. On April 19th, let's pray that is a beautiful day. April 19th, that's a Sunday, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's a Sunday. So let's pray that it's a beautiful Sunday, and that they have a successful event over in New Haven. If you haven't done so already, please go check out this beautiful event in New Haven, the Cherry Blossom Festival, at Worcester Square Park, right in New Haven. I think it's gonna be. It sounds like it's gonna be beautiful, and I'm definitely here for it. If you go, take a picture, and let them know, man. You heard about it here at Top After Hours. Um, guys, that's it for the events. And of course, yes, there's a whole bunch of events. But again, with this program, I want to just bring you kind of just a quick, 30 to 45-minute program just to share a couple of things that are happening. I do believe in my heart, and I'm super what do you call it? I'm positive that there are, so many great events and great things and great people and great organizations, great businesses here in Bridgeport and in Connecticut that I can do this program every single day for half an hour to 45 minutes and never run out of material. I believe it, and so if you know of things that are happening, let me know, because I feel like, hey, listen, if it gets to the point where we have to do these more than once a week, maybe 2 3 times a week, I will do it. I just want to be able to share these things because there really is a lot of great things happening. And with you and me, like us together, we could help change the perspective of what our home city or hometown or home state is about, and it's looked at from the outside in, right? There really is a lot of great things happening, and we need to talk about these things more. Oh, Johnny, what's going on, brother? Johnny, thank you so much for your support, brother. Let's talk soon. We have some things to talk about, brother. You guys are doing great work over there, as always, and I'm fully excited to see all the work that you guys are doing over there. But let's talk soon, definitely. All right, guys. So as we move along, we're gonna go right into the next session, which unfortunately the next segment, which is the final segment of today's show, it's about the community shout out. Now, the thing about the community shout out is that I don't necessarily want to do the shouting. I mean, like, I'm going to shout out, but I don't want to do all of the shouting out myself. And so what I need for you guys is I need for you guys to get involved with me and help me out, right? I need you guys to send me a DM, send me a PM, send me an email, give me a phone call, send me a text. Let me know, and give me some stories and some nominations on some people, leaders, organizations, businesses, what have you, just whatever it is. If there's somebody, something out there that you believe deserves to be to get the community shout out, please let me know. Currently, I received a shout out and that I'm working on right now. I'm working on the story for that one, and that's gonna be coming out next Sunday. But I want to be able to shout out at least one, maybe two, people, two organizations that are doing great work. And you're out there, right? A lot of you guys are out there in the community. You guys are out there working. And so, if you don't mind, if there's somebody out there, maybe it's not somebody who everybody knows. Maybe it's your neighbor. Maybe your neighbor is a great guy. Maybe he helps you plow your driveway every year, and whatever it is, he brings in your trash can, and you want to shout him out. Let me know. Let's shout people out, because there's a lot of great people out there, and we have to we have to get used to talking about the good people in our community, the people who are doing great things, and not necessarily people who are running a nonprofit organization or people who have a business, but just people who just have a good heart and do great things. I think that is our job to highlight them, right? And so please, if you don't mind, do me a favor and just send me some information on some nominations, people who you want to nominate, and let's start to shout out people. Again, I don't want it to be people, because I don't want it to be people who I think, right. I want you guys to let me know who you want me to nominate, and maybe we could bring them up, and maybe they could talk a little bit about what they're doing, right. Again, the idea here is to highlight people who maybe are not, or who maybe people don't know about, and maybe it's important to do that. Not only that, but when we talk about our youth, when we talk about the young people coming up, I think it's important for us to show them that doing good, and doing the right thing is the right thing, right? The having integrity, meaning like doing the right thing at all times, even when nobody is watching, is very important. And so we can do that by nominating people who are doing great things, and hopefully our young people are able to see that, and they're able to understand that, yes, doing the right thing is always the right thing, whether small or big, right? And so please do me a favor and send me some nominations. So that's today's show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if you haven't done so already, please do me a huge favor. Head over to youtube.com/Eddie Tranzcendent. That's youtube.com/Eddie Tranzcendent, and subscribe to my channel there. You can also ask about how you can become a community partner, right? If you want to sponsor this particular program, if you want to sponsor the Tranzcendent Outlook podcast, the interviews there, if you want to sponsor that, if you want to become a sponsor, please let me know. Send me an email to Eddie@transcendentoutlook.com. That's Eddie@transcendentoutlook.com, and I'll give you, I'll share with you the different tiers that you can come in as a sponsor, and you could definitely have a part in the work that we're doing here at at the Tranzcendent Outlook podcast station. So again, if you're interested, please send me an email and or a DM, a message, and I'll let you know exactly how you can get involved. And if you're currently watching on YouTube, do me a favor. Don't just watch it on YouTube. Do me a favor. Hit the like button and subscribe. Subscribe, because the more you like it, the more you subscribe, the more obviously YouTube does its job in pushing the content out, right? And what we want to do here is that we want to be able to show through this programming that there really is a lot of good people, a lot of great things happening right here in Bridgeport, right here in Fairfield County, right here in New Haven. And again, I can do this. I got the whole setup here. I got a brand new studio over in Milford that I want you guys to come down and check it out. It's just a beautiful studio where we're going to be doing interviews from and podcasts from, with the overall mission being to be your daily oasis of positive vibes, right? Because there is a lot of positive things happening here in Bridgeport and in Fairfield County and in New Haven, right? And that's all great, right? This great equipment is great. The stuff in Milford is great. All that stuff is great, but it's nothing without you. It's nothing without you sharing. It's nothing without you watching. It's nothing without you subscribing. It's nothing without you telling other people, hey, check this out. There really is good things happening, right? Let's change the perspective, right? Let's shift the mindset of what we think about when we think about Bridgeport. Let's switch the mindset of what we think about when we think about Fairfield County, when we think about New Haven, right? When we think about Connecticut. Let's let people see that there really is a lot of great people and a lot of great events happening here. And right in our backyard, there really is a lot of great things, and with your help, we can do it. Listen, the algorithm is doing an amazing job at showing us the negativity. It's doing an amazing job at showing us the bad things that are happening, the bad stories, the sad things. And listen, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with sharing the sad stories and the bad things, because those things have to be shared as well. But guess what? The good things happening, the good people, the people who are out there, day in and day out, giving it all. Blood, sweat, and tears for our community, whether that's the Latino community, the Black community, the Italian. It doesn't matter who it is. There's people out there who are doing great work, and we have to do our job to make sure that people know that there's a lot of great people and a lot of great events here in Bridgeport. And I keep saying Bridgeport because that's where I'm at and that's where I'm from. But it's not just Bridgeport. It's Fairfield County. It's Stratford. It's Fairfield. It's Norwalk. It's New Haven. It's Milford. It's West Haven. It's everything, right? We want people to just know that there is a lot of good people and a lot of good things happening right here, right where we're from. And again, I can have the mic. I can have the beautiful back. I can have this is all great, but without your help and helping share this, it's nothing. So please, I really need you guys to help out, to help do this. And again, thank you so much. Beautiful. Happy Easter. Yes. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. I hope everybody had a beautiful day today with family and friends. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Oh yeah, and don't forget, be transcendent.